Hey everybody, so this is Power Rich Homestead. This is my garden. I'm going to pull beets today. I'm going to make Harvard beets. It's something that I found in Pennsylvania, so they were really good. And I found a recipe, tried it already and I loved it. So let's just pull the rest of the beets. Look. What? No, I'm going to go through them after. Might only be enough for dinner tonight.
Yeah. Trey, can you open up the gate for me?
One little one. Okay, so even though it looks like a lot, it's not. I'm gonna have to go through these. I might have just enough for dinner, but let's go pick the green stalk. So I know there's some in there. We've got some beets, a few carrots. That's about it. Look at it, the color. Like, look at this. This is fantastic. You see this? These are perfect beets for eating. These fresh leaves. The green stalk's been amazing to grow beets in. The carrots not so good. They actually got eaten by a lot of the chipmunks and pulled. But let's see what we got. Let's try this one. It's really dry. I don't even know what kind of beets these were. They were in a little package. I didn't plant the seeds. And they're not. There. There we go. Look at that. Little tube. I don't even know if it's worth it. Let's see what else we got. That's one. Nope, not at all. Okay, it's good for greens, but it's not good for beets, it seems. So, unless I've done something wrong, which is very possible, because this is the first year I've ever used a green stalk. Let's see what else we got. Almost done. These did not do well. No, these have been all summer long too. Look, they got a great root base, but they got no bulb, no beet. Is that lost of it? I think so. We're going to sort out the beets, see what I've got for dinner, because that's all I'm going to get for dinner, I think. Get them on the stove so that they can get cooked. Then we'll do the recipe and I'll show you that. All right, don't laugh. Look how tiny they are. There's a couple big ones in there. Well, not big ones, but bigger ones compared to the little tiny guys. A couple little ones. So I don't even know what they're going to look like when they get skinned, because I got to boil them still. And then this is the one from the green stalk. And it's a different kind of beet, but it's going to go in the pot anyways. So we'll put these on. They'll probably only take 5 to 10 minutes to actually cook. I'll skin them and then I'll show you the Harvard beet recipe. Okay, so I got the beets on. Just to also, because I had one left over down in the pantry. They're plain beets. They're not pickled beets. I did some plain beets a year or so ago. And I'll use these in addition to the ones that we're doing today. So we've got enough. Because we didn't have enough. So I'm just going to take the skins off. The beets, the tiny ones. Let's see what's left with them. Not much. Throw them in a pot. Okay, so I'll get these all skinned off. And then, and I don't like using gloves when I do this. I know it leaves my hands messy. I don't care. But I find that when I'm doing them with just plain hands, that I can feel the skins rather than having to feel through the gloves. Oops, feel through the gloves as well. And some of these aren't peeling as well as I like. So you just rub the skins off. They've been in probably 20 minutes, if that. And if you've got something that doesn't want to come off, then just take a knife to it, feel it. Through the water, when you do it in the water itself, a lot quicker. Look, that's it. One-handed, There we go. Called Grandma's Harvard Beets. And what we're going to need is, and I'm going to double the recipe. I'll share it with you. So we need 3/4 cups white sugar. Now I'm just going to put 3/4 cups. I'm not going to actually put extra because I found the last time that this was very, very sweet. And I think that's the whole idea. 1/3 cup white vinegar, so 2/3 of a cup. Now you're making a sauce. So it's 4 tablespoons. 4 teaspoons. So there's 3 teaspoons. And so I want 8 teaspoons. So there's 6 teaspoons because I'm using a tablespoon. Made a mistake. And then we'll do so there we go. So that's the tablespoons of cornstarch, sugar, vinegar, and we want 1/3 cup of water. So we're going to use 2/3. Okay, so 2/3 cup water. So we're just going to whisk this up. So we're going to melt the cornstarch. So I guess you could say it's almost like a pickled beet, but because it's got the vinegar in it, so it gives you a little bit of a sour flavor, and then the sugar gives you a really sweet flavor. So we're going to do that. We got to bring that to a boil. We're also make sure the cornstarch is all dissolved. We don't want lumps. It's called for 2 15-ounce cans of beets. I have no idea because I've got a quart and then enough beets that from the garden. So look at that little tiny bit. I'm going to let that boil while I do this. So I've got my beets and I've got some liquid in there, but what I'm going to do is drain that. Okay, turn this down to simmer. And I'm just going to add the beets. And add more beets. I'm going to give it a stir. Now we just want to heat up the beets. A little bit different colors in there, you can see, from the canned beets that I had, plus the new beets. Let these simmer until they're hot. Actually, I'm going to add might as well add the butter now. Because we're not cooking these. They're already cooked. Butter and some salt and pepper. I like pepper on beets. I don't know why. It's one of the things. Just having pepper, I'm happy with on beets. Stir and let that butter melt. And the sauce is starting to thicken already, so we'll let that sit. We'll got to clean up my mess here, and then I'll show you how they turn out afterwards. We're going to have Harvard Beets, hamburgers, and some macaroni salad. There we go. All right, folks, so there we go. Harvard Beets. And we're going to eat them warm for dinner, but you can put them in the fridge and put them in salads and stuff like that. Hello, everybody. So we've had dinner. Dog's been walked. Just putting the beets away. Oops. We've got lots left. So these are great cold. As I said, I don't know if this is a Pennsylvania Dutch type of recipe or if it's an East Coast type of recipe. It's really good. So make sure you try it. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you for all the comments. And I do appreciate all the great comments that you're putting on. And if you'd like to like and subscribe, I would appreciate that as well. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.